The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Tampa Bay Downs, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hi everyone, I'm Kate Bradar, filling in for John Henderson on this edition of Thoroughbred Week, featuring a photo finish between stablemates in the Grade 1 Travers Stakes and an undefeated winner of the Grade 1 Pacific Classic. We begin at Emerald Downs with the Grade 3 Longacres Mile. Striker PhD, the 6-5 favorite. Robert Geller picks up the call.
Scat Daddy Babies 3 in front. Disruption in second, one away third is Don't Mess With Kid, and up on the outside, Boyette is running on well. Then came Prohibition, the rail from Mr. Bowling. Striker PhD's taking right off, is flying home from absolute last, and is still 7 behind them as they come for the lane. Scat Daddy Babies in front, tackled by Boyette on the outside. Striker PhD is coming like a train right down the outside, and here comes Striker PhD gobbling them up. Striker PhD joins Boyette, and Striker PhD's come from last, grabs the lead in the Longacres Mile, and Supreme takes command. Up the inside, Twist Grips is flying late. Striker PhD's won the mile from Boyette and Twist Grips.
Striker PhD holds off the late charge of Boyette by half a length, Leslie Mawing the winning jockey in 1:33 3. Runner-up in this race last year, Striker PhD gets the first graded stakes victory of his career. The Washington-bred 5-year-old gelding by Bertrando has won 3 stakes in 3 starts at Emerald Downs this year for trainer Larry Ross. A $45,000 Washington sale yearling, Striker PhD has earned nearly $293,000 for Jim and Mona Auer. Next, the Grade 2 Del Mar Mile on turf. Obviously, winner of this race the past 2 years, the 2-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
They head past the 3/8 and obviously in front by 2 to Handsome Mike. Now Tom's Tribute begins to move in. And Tom's Tribute is now on the move from third. And Tom's Tribute coming smartly. Rock Me Baby's getting going from fourth. Top of the lane now, and obviously is still 3 lengths in front of Handsome Mike. Tom's Tribute on the outside. Rock Me Baby starting a run at the rail. Homeward bound now, and obviously he's holding on. Down the centre, Tom's Tribute, Rock Me Baby trying to find a way through. Tom's Tribute's got obviously with 100 to run, and Tom's Tribute now drawing clear. Rock Me Baby late, but Tom's Tribute and Mike Smith have won the Del Mar Mile. Tom's Tribute about a length in the end.
Tom's Tribute holds off Rock Me Baby by a length, the first of 2 graded stakes winners on the card for Mike Smith, the mile in 1:33 3. Back-to-back graded stakes victories over the course for Tom's Tribute, who won the Grade 1 Eddie Reed Stakes last month. James Cassidy trains the rising turf star. The 4-year-old colt by Lionheart was bred in Kentucky by Laura and Weisha McKinney. A $60,000 Keeneland September yearling and a $310,000 OBS March 2-year-old, Tom's Tribute has earned nearly $593,000 for Braley Family Trust. To Saratoga for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 2 Ballston Spa Stakes. Villenby, the 3-5 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
There's less than a half mile to go, and it's still big long shot. Night Song leading the way. Center Court still content to be second, and Villenby edges ever closer. Third on the outside, just a length off the lead now. Down toward the inside, Nellie Cashman, Strathnaver, and Abaco only has 3 lengths to make up, and the length of the stretch to do it as the field turns for home. Night Song, Center Court, then Villenby, and Abaco swings outside. Strathnaver comes on through between horses. Nellie Cashman down toward the rail. Center Court's got the lead. Strathnaver coming hard on the outside. Villenby, not today. Nellie Cashman down toward the rail. Abaco keeps on coming. Abaco, Strathnaver, Abaco, Strathnaver, Abaco got it!
Abaco gets up to defeat Strathnaver by a neck. Jose Ortiz aboard in 1:42 3. Abaco gets her first victory since taking the Grade 3 Cardinal Handicap last fall. The Shug McGahee trainee was coming off a 4th place finish in the Grade 1 Diana Stakes. The 6-year-old mare by Giants Causeway was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Phipps Stable. Abaco has earned $660,000. Jose Ortiz with the safe ride of the week, presented by Sally Horse Vans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Back to Del Mar for the Grade 2 Del Mar Handicap at a mile and 3/8 on turf. Big John B, the 8-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
Half the journey covered now. They move on to the backstretch. And it is Cogito down at the rail. Between them, Bright Thought, and on the far side, Unbridled Command. Three of them keep the pressure on one another now, and they've kicked well clear. They've opened up 4 lengths on Sea Sage. Between horses comes Fire with Fire. Now there goes Big John B, and Big John B is getting closer, takes fourth and closing in. Back to Poshki, Star Spangled Heat. Then comes Bench Light, and still the trailer is Topic. Looks like the saddle has slipped on Topic. Saddle slipped on Topic now, and something happened here. Cogito dropped out fast. Coming to the top of the lane, and Unbridled Command, the leader, but here comes Big John B. And Big John B is now striding up to take on Unbridled Command at the top of the lane. They turn for home, and it is Big John B gone right on by, just getting the rein shaken him. He's drawn clear now, and from here on in, it's just a matter of how far. Big John B and Mike Smith turning it into a procession. They romping in. Close for second, Bright Thought, late run from Brenchlight, but it all belongs to Big John B.
Florida-bred Big John B draws off to defeat Benchlight by 5 1/4 lengths. Mike Smith aboard the OBS sales graduate in 2:12 and 4. The 5-year-old gelding by Hardspun is undefeated in 3 starts since being claimed for $50,000 out of a last-place finish at Keeneland in April, including a 7 1/4 length romp and an optional claimer over the course. A $30,000 OBS June 2-year-old, Big John B has earned nearly $459,000. Philip D'Amato trains the winner for Michael House. Big John B was bred in Florida by Bryland Farm Incorporated. Florida breds, race 'em or chase 'em. There's more racing coming up, but first, here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
A new challenge has begun. And for the world's top thoroughbreds, there's a new reason to keep running. Win, and they're in. All summer long, the best horses will race to earn a spot in the richest event in horse racing. Don't miss the drama that unfolds in the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. All summer long on NBC and NBCSN.
Gio Ponte, the $6 million horse. A 3-time Eclipse Award winner, Gio Ponte finished first or second in 14 Grade 1 events.
Gio Ponte adds the $1 million to his Grade 1 collection.
Gio Ponte had the highest average of any freshman sire at the 2013 Keeneland November sale, and had the highest price yearling of any freshman sire at Saratoga.
Woody, $500,000 in the back, thank you.
Gio Ponte, the $6 million horse, stands at Castleton Lions.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Discover beautiful Ocala, Marion County, horse capital of the world. I'm Valerie Daly. Let me show you all our area has to offer. Here are a few recent listings. Twin Oaks, Paradise Palms, Champions Circle, and Marnick. Ocala, Marion County. Come for a visit and you'll see why it's a great place to live.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with Grade 1 stakes action for fillies and mares coming up in this segment. We begin with sprinters at Del Mar in the Grade 2 Pat O'Brien Stakes. Vedbiz at 3-2, a slight favorite over Golden Sense. Trevor Denman has the call.
They run past the 3/8 and Golden Sense now going on gamely, has his ears pricked on the lead. Indexical comes to take him on. Fed Biz, Silentio, something wrong with Big Market today. Big Market didn't fire at all. They are coming to the top of the lane now, and Golden Sense kicks away smartly up front. And it's Golden Sense gliding home. He's clear by 4. Fed Biz is giving chase. Syndicated coming with a late run down at the rail. Golden Sense clear by 6 with a 16th to go. And Golden Sense scintillating in the Pat O'Brien. He absolutely annihilated them.
Golden Sense by Spendthrift Farm Stallion into Mischief, the winner by 4 1/4 lengths over Fed Biz. Rafael Bejarano aboard the OBS sales graduate in track record time of 1:20.4. Golden Sense has been winless since taking the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile last fall. However, the Doug O'Neill trainee had been a close second in Grade 1 company in his last 2 starts, the Metropolitan Handicap and the Bing Crosby Stakes. The 4-year-old colt was bred in Kentucky by Rosecrest Farm and Karen Perello. A $62,000 OBS June 2-year-old, Golden Sense has banked $2,434,000 for WC Racing. Shackelford, a brilliant 3-time Grade 1 winner of over $3 million. He's one of only 4 horses in history to win both the Preakness and the Met Mile. Look for his first foal selling this fall. To Saratoga for sprinting fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Ballerina Stakes. Champion My Miss Aurelia, the 3-5 favorite. Tom Durkin picks up the call.
La Verdad in front. Artemis Agraterra in a full-out drive. 45-3 was the half-mile time. My Miss Aurelia is starting to get underway. She's got 5 lengths to make up and 2 furlongs to do it now. Hot Stones down toward the inside. Kika Gorgeous is fading. Better Lucky getting underway on the far outside. And now they're coming into the last furlong here of the Ballerina. Artemis Agraterra kicking in and kicking away. Artemis Agraterra with a powerful performance here. Left the others reeling in her wake. Artemis Agraterra by 6 smashing lengths.
Artemis Agraterra draws off to defeat My Miss Aurelia officially by 6.5 lengths. Rajiv Mirage aboard the New York bred in 1:21.4. Winner of the Grade 1 Frizette Stakes at 2, the Michael Hushian trainee aired by 10 lengths in an optional claimer over the track and trip in her latest. The 3-year-old filly by Roman Ruler was bred in New York by her owners Chester and Mary Broman. Artemis Agraterra has earned nearly $764,000. Gio Ponte, sire, the highest priced yearling at $500,000 at Saratoga this year. Look for his first crop yearlings at upcoming sales. Next from Saratoga, the Grade 1 Personal Ensign Stakes. Close hatches, the 9-5 favorite. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
Close hatches 46-3. It's a bruising fraction over the money going here, but it is still close hatches on top, rounding the far turn. Princess of Silmar now just 2 lengths behind at the midway point on the far turn. In between horses, it's Antipathy. 50 Shades of Hay in a drive, but no real response yet. Farther back at Stanwyck, and Close Hatches is still humming along with a clear lead here. Close Hatches hand-ridden into the stretch. At the top of the stretch is a 5-length lead. 50 Shades of Hay comes through on the inside. Antipathy between horses. A sputtering Princess of Silmar. Then Stanwyck on the far outside. And they're coming down to the finish. Close Hatches and Joel Rosario. Close Hatches. Love the mud. She was a monster in the mud this afternoon at the Spa. Close Hatches. A clear-cut and comprehensive victory.
The heavy favorite, Close Hatches, the front-running winner by 5 lengths over long-shot 50 Shades of Hay. Joel Rosario aboard in 1:50.3. Since finishing second to Champion Beholder in the 2013 Breeders' Cup Distaff, the Bill Mott trainee has won 4 graded stakes, including 3 consecutive Grade 1s. The 4-year-old filly by First Defense was bred in Kentucky by Milsec Limited. Close Hatches has earned $2,682,000 for Juddmonte Farms. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is It's My Lucky Day, one of the fastest 3-year-olds of his generation, defeating such horses as Palace Malice, Orb, and Golden Sense. Call Spendthrift today to learn how you can earn a lifetime breeding right in this multiple graded stakes winning millionaire.
find its own, hanging on to the lead. The Lumber Guys under a hard ride from second, Baz Marty, and now here's Jimmy Creed. And Jimmy Creed, orange cap, one from the inside, unbridled, note down the centre, Drill running on late, but it's Jimmy Creed with a 16th to go. And Jimmy Creed in a scintillating performance today. Jimmy Creed and Garrett Gomez take the Malibu stylishly.
Lexi Lou, a no doubt about it winner of the Woodbine Oaks Comet 4 on the line. The filly was fabulous this afternoon. Lexi Lou wins the 155th running of the Queen's Plate.
Sligo Bay, the #1 active son of Sadler's Wells in North America, and sire of Woodbine Oaks and Queen's Plate winning filly, Lexi Lou, standing at Adena Springs.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Future champions, start here. Saturday, September 6th, the best live racing and the largest off-campus college party in the state is at Gulfstream Park. The Florida Sire Stakes. Florida's top 2-year-olds continue to battle for their share of $1.4 million in purses and the right to claim the title as Florida's best. College Day, Florida Sire Stakes, Saturday, September 6th. First race is 1:15. College Day, you must show current student ID to be admitted. Portion of the proceeds go to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week. With the Grade 1 Travers Stakes just ahead in this segment, 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Pace. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Pace. 3-year-old sprinters at the Spa in the Grade 1 King's Bishop Stakes. Coup de Gras, the 2-to-1 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
Still chasing Fast Anna through a half mile of 46 seconds flat. Wildcat Red is in all-out pursuit, but is still 2.5 lengths behind. The Big Beast floated wide there by Wildcat Red. Coup de Grace moves through in between horses, but Fast Anna is still there. The Big Beast unwinding up now on the far outside. Wildcat Red is in between horses. Coup de Grace in tight. CZ had to check. Can Fast Anna hold on? The Big Beast is coming with giant strides on the outside. Fast Anna, the Big Beast.
The Big Beast outfinishes Fast Anna by a neck. Javier Castellano aboard the OBS sales graduate in 1:22.1. The Tony Dutrow trainee making his stakes debut after a 4.5 length maiden win at Belmont and a 6.25 length allowance score at Saratoga. The colt by Yes It's True was bred in Maryland by Green Willow Farm. A $32,000 Keeneland September yearling turned $150,000 OBS April 2-year-old. The Big Beast has earned $415,000 for Alex and Joanne Leblong. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including sire stats. Next from Saratoga, the Grade 1 Travers Stakes. Grade 1 Haskell Invitational winner Bayern, the 2-to-1 favorite. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
And they're off. And presto, Bayern's in front. In the blink of an eye, he's in front by 3. Charge Now comes away second. Tonal is forwardly placed today, and so too Wicked Strong, and they're coming after Bayern in the opening quarter mile, and Tonalist, the Belmont winner, has taken the lead going into the clubhouse turn. He goes a bit wide. Wicked Strong is following him. Bayern now has that lead by a length as Tonalist went wide into the turn. Wicked Strong right in behind the lead. He's running in third, a break of 4. Back to Charge Now fourth. Mr. Speaker settles in mid-pack, racing in 5th position. Then Viva Mallorca, followed by V.E. Day, Longshot Ulaanbaatar, Kid Cruz, and like he was in the Derby, Commanding Curve is way behind. The opening quarter was 23. And the half in 47.1. This pace is strong, and Bayern is the front runner as usual. Tonalist now just off his flank second, and they are tracked intently by Wicked Strong and Rajiv Mirage. A break of another 6 back to Mr. Speaker, and Charge Now is now running 5th toward the inside. Then farther back paired up Viva Mallorca, V.E. Day, then Kid Cruz, Ulan Bator, and Commanding Curve still well behind. 3/4 up in a bruising 1:11-1, and they're rounding the far turn. Bayern still there with that lead. Tonalist ratcheting up that pressure, and here comes Wicked Strong. And those 3 are going to hit the quarter pole together, and Mr. Speaker's not far behind. He's now running 4th, and the field turns for home. Top of the stretch, Bayern coming up empty, not Wicked Strong, he's got the lead, and Mr. Speaker gonna try to take it to him. V.E. Day late on the scene, Tonalist down toward the inside, coming to the final 16th. It is still Wicked Strong, but here comes V.E. Day with a final try. Who will win the Travers? It will be Too Close to Call!
And let's take another look at that photo finish between stablemates. It's Wicked Strong taking the lead in deep stretch. Rajiv Mirage up, but V.E. Day is closing rapidly on the outside under Javier Castellano. And V.E. Day gets up to take the photo by a nose. Both runners are trained by Jimmy Jerkins. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland sales graduates. V.E. Day gives Castellano his 2nd Grade 1 winner on the card. Time of the race, 2:02.4. The 4th consecutive victory for V.E. Day, who won the Curlin Stakes earlier in the meeting. The colt by English Channel was bred in Kentucky by Bluegrass Hall, LLC. A $135,000 OBS March 2-year-old, V.E. Day has earned $829,000 for Magdalene O'Brien. The colt was consigned by Denali Stud, Craig and Holly Bandroff, agent, to the 2012 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Bradley Thoroughbreds, LLC for $105,000. The 5th consecutive Keeneland sold winner of the Travers Stakes, V.E. Day, is the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. Coming up, an undefeated winner of the Pacific Classic.
Come out to Tampa Bay Downs and you will see Thoroughbred racing, Texas Hold'em tournaments. You gotta know when to pull them. Help your golf game at our practice range. You can bet there's so much more. Tampa Bay Downs, live it up at the Downs.
Share what you love about Florida.
Time was when the major stallions of the day were thoroughly tested on the track. Real racehorses, physically tough, mentally tough. Not anymore. You have to go back to Bold Ruler and Round Table to find a champion sire with more than 20 victories to his name. Lonhro, the Australian all-time great, now standing in Kentucky with his first yearlings at the sales this fall. A horse of the year, 26 victories, 11 at Grade 1 level, record breaker, champion miler, Australian champion sire. He just set a new record as a stallion for the number of winners sired in a season. He sires real racehorses, as physically and mentally tough as he was. Lonhro, a super tough champion sire with yearlings at the upcoming sales. It'll be just like the good old days. Lonhro, the racehorse as nature intended.
Time Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Del Mar for the Grade 1 Pacific Classic. Last year's winner, Game On Dude, was back to defend his title, but the 6-5 favorite was champion Shared Belief. Here's the call by Trevor Denman.
And away they go in the TVG Pacific Classic to a perfect break. Mystery Train on the outside, the big long shot. Mystery Train sprinting away. Game On Dude began beautifully though, and there goes Game On Dude on the inside. They couldn't be going any quicker. They're absolutely sprinting out here. It's 4 lengths back to Toast of New York. Irish Surf down at the rail. In behind that, we have Majestic Harbor, and here's Shared Belief in the black colors racing along 6-5 off those leaders. Ice Cream Truckers down at the rail. You Know I Know's alongside of that. Clubhouse Ride, taken back second last, gives them 10 length start, and last of all is Imperative. They head past the 3/4 pole, and Game On Dude showing the way. Game On Dude, 3 parts of a length. Mystery Train keeps the pressure on second. 4 lengths back to Irish Surf in third. Toast of New York on the far side. Majestic Harbor at the rail. Shared Belief is racing between horses now. Shared Belief is 6 lengths behind Game On Dude. Then it's You Know I Know. Behind that Ice Cream Truck, Clubhouse Ride. Imperative is last, a good 13 off them. Past the half mile they go, and Game On Dude set sail for home. Game On Dude opens up to lead by 6 as they go into the turn. Toast of New York coming after them. You Know I Know. Shared Belief is starting his run. Now Shared Belief is on the move, and here comes Shared Belief in the black cap on the outside. 1/4 mile to go. Game On Dude. Toast of New York running a huge one, but it is Shared Belief who's now let loose. And here is Shared Belief on the grandstand side going right on by. Homeward bound in the Pacific Classic, and it's all Shared Belief. Toast of New York, Game On Dude dropping out of it, but it is Shared Belief in another absolutely awesome performance. Shared Belief will remain unbeaten and basically untested. Mike Smith and Shared Belief have won the TVG Pacific Classic.
In his first start against older horses, Shared Belief powers his way to a 2 3/4 length decision over Toast of New York, then has to withstand a steward's inquiry before the result is official. Mike Smith up in 2 minutes and 1/5, a 1:11 brisk speed rating. The champion 2-year-old colt of 2013 is the 5th 3-year-old to win the Pacific Classic. After missing the Triple Crown with a foot injury, the Jerry Hollendorfer trainee is perfect in 3 starts off a 5.5-month layoff. The gelding by Candy Ride was bred in Kentucky by Pam and Marty Wygott and made his debut for the Wygotts. The Pacific Classic winner is now owned by Hollendorfer, Jungle Racing, KMN Racing, and Partners. 6 for 6 with 4 graded stakes wins, Shared Belief has earned $1,372,000. This victory earns him an automatic berth in the Breeders' Cup Classic through the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series. A big holiday weekend of racing with 4 Grade 1 stakes at Saratoga, including the Woodward Stakes, and we'll have 2-year-old fillies in the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante and 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 Smarty Jones Stakes from Parks Racing next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.